Time marches on. This is it. Today's the day. I'm nervous. So, we set off for the royal capital and the decisive battle of our lives. I am a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all that we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes? Neurus sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folk shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfast. What on earth was that noise? Someone laughing like, ho 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 ho!
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
I mean,
He just loves a battle that'll make history.
he's going to have something up his sleeve that we won't expect. So you could kind of consider that a
The
trap.
man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Dell. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Brella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
True! Oh boy, this is it. Grand Trad.
You would pursue peril.
Our course is set for the capital and the final confrontation with Luis. Is everyone prepared? It's so... oh man, it's like they're calling it the final confrontation, but there's another whole month. Like, I'm so curious how this is going to go.
Great. Let's move out.
Good to hear. Let's go.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the gauntlet runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
What a journey we've been on. A whole lap of the world. Oh my god, look at this. That is gorgeous.
Wow, it's really him!
It really is.
Your Highness.
That was sick. Little bit of a fucking drive-by. What up? Nowhere to land, though. Where are we landing it? Oh, in a normal spot. Okay, I see. What?
It's His Royal Highness the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally. This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
So based.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have come, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough.
He'll be here.
If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Yeah, probably.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there, His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well.
Whoa.
Nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
She will, but she kind of saw me back like 10 minutes ago, so there is that.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Have you been okay?
Have you been doing okay?
Everything was fine. Everyone kept talking about you a lot, so I didn't get so lonely.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
Thank you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed.
Let us now devote ourselves
Hulkenberg and I
to
on the
victory,
same wavelength.
And then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful.
Should be.
Knowing
And
how
yet,
far we've come.
a
Now
further
you
month
will look to your
exists.
archetype. Forged friendships. And taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
It's been an honor.
It's been an honor to serve.
Wow. Listen to you sounding like a proper hero. I suppose the prince thing is rubbing off on you, but it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What? We were best friends.
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something.
What?
Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Oh, we weren't best friends. Right. They said I'm a fucking dead ringer for him. Why are we a dead ringer for him? Oh, right. His mum's an Elden woman. So we're not just friends with him. We have the same mum. That's what it must be, right? maybe even the same dad, but probably not. But definitely the same mum. And that's why we look so similar. Because we both take after our mother. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, because like I should have clocked onto that the moment they said, "Oh yeah, you can imitate the prince because you look exactly the same as him." I should have clocked onto the fact, like, wait, what the fuck do you mean I look exactly the same as him? Yeah, it's because we're brothers. We're not fucking friends. We're brothers. Interesting. Okay. I can sense Gallica's strong determination and resolve. Shing! Rank 7 for Gallica.
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Lovely.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Feels like ages since I was last here.
So?
The best way to get prepared for tomorrow is by getting some rest. Indeed.
That man.
Regardless of our aims, it seems Luis has had his eye on you for some time. No doubt he's been anticipating this showdown in the royal capital. Well, if it's a fight of us, if he asks a fight of us, a fight he shall have. We stand proud against him.
I got ya.
Wants to settle it one-on-one, eh? Of course he does. When all you care about is power, everything has to be a duel. Speaking as old right-hand man, I can tell you, the man's strong. Terrifying strong. Can't afford to get careless. Wait, one-on-one? It's not one-on-one, is it? It's the whole squad, right? I'm pretty sure it's not a one-on-one.
Hold there.
I didn't mean to click on the guest stream, I was trying to click on her. Friends we may be, yet I would hope you'd seek permission before entering one's private quarters.
Now then.
Thanks to Rella, we've won quite a sudden groundswell of public support, but Luis's supporters number many still. The only way to get more support is to fight Luis and lay him low. Indeed. What's up, Maria?
You know.
All the customers at the inn say they're cheering for you. You've beaten a lot of bad guys already, haven't you? I'm sure you'll win. I'm not sure I'll win. I feel like we might, in fact, lose. I assume we can't go out. No. I think we might lose. And then the final month will be preparing to defeat him again or whatever.
But then...
There used to be many candidates for the tournament, but now there are only a conspicuous few who remain. Luis may be a strong opponent, but there are so many people who support us. Let's give this battle the best we've got and live up to their expectations.
At last.
This is it. Standing here takes me back to the royal funeral, but today we are more powerful than we were then. Far more powerful. This time we'll defeat Luis and avenge Grius. No, all who have gone too soon.
It's coming up.
It's finally time. I'm almost impressed that Luis would challenge us to a fair fight, unlike those church bastards who keep everything in the shadows. We can't let Luis get anywhere near the throne. We charge in with our best foot forward, for us and for Rella, who trusted us to do just that.
Make yourself at home.
Tomorrow's battle will be historic, won't it? I've readied your bed so that you can rest well. We still can't nick her stuff. Right, there we go. Okay. Time for a kip. Can I... Hello? Sure, I'll use this bed instead.
Good night.
Rest well. Another late night scene? Alrighty. Oh, right, Zorba. You know what? I forgot you were still alive, mate.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Fuck.
Those
Really?
loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elda. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. to hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gamble. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear Elder blood.
Forden did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance, this was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Uh-oh. What newfound power?
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Is he talking about the spell that Rella cast on the prince a decade ago?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time marches on. And here we go.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
I won't let you down.
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today. Try to relax. And don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together, ready our supplies, and give him hell.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's head there.
Luis awaits within the Grand Cathedral. I should go there.
Can we talk?
Make sure that you have everything you'll need.
Lime.
I think I do, right? I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. Can't think of what else I need.
What now?
I'm weak to strike, but I'm not weak to any elements, so that's good. Stroll is also not weak to any elements. Hulkenberg also not weak to any elements. Heisme... Wait, why is Heisme on Commander? Oh, wait, no, it wasn't showing me what they're actually on. Heisme is weak to electricity, okay. Oh, I was pressing Y for details, but it just... Yeah, okay. Okay, Hulkenberg... Wait, no, you're not on Mage. You're on Paladin. So there's a lot of electricity weak going on. Juno is Pierce weak. And Yufa is Ice weak, okay. Oh, and Basilio is Light and Dark weak. Right. Okay, well, yeah, did I just save? Let's save again. I can't remember if I just saved. At level 52. Let us
Alright then.
go.
Let's go!
What is going to happen, man? How is this going to go another month?
Hello,
You bloody fool.
This heat is insufferable.
Say that.
Bomb.
Close your eye.
Your Highness, I don't want to see any more bloodshed there. I'm begging you to help, truly. There are our two faces in the King's Eye. Here we go.
Ready?
It's time for our showdown against Luis. You ready? Always ready. Oh my god, long have we waited. What a journey we've been on to get back to this point.
Bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, Crier! Fight the power!
Fight the power!
Very good. Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince.
That's me,
the
baby.
The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win. Give Luis the boot.
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Bobba-da-bubba-da-dum. There he is. Did bro fucking, like, jump down, or what? How did he get down from that?
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
Surely, Copium.
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
What the people seek? I mean, it's not the same for every person, right? The people supporting Luis definitely value power above all else. People, probably sanctism-focused people, probably value bloodline higher than most would. And for people who are supporting me, I'd like to hope they would be seeking intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Many would dismiss the idea, but resorting to force is never the answer.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! Milord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong...
Alright, beautiful florist, fuck off.
Your Highness, show us your power!
Broad Gravedigger, you're my guy.
Have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human?
He did.
Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal. Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
Oh, the music.
Your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most. Then I deny your world.
So,
tell him.
You think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
Here we fucking go. Oh boy.
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come. We're finishing this, here and now.
We sure are. He doesn't have anything to steal. Okay, I'm surprised. Oh my god. Luis Guillermin. He's level 60. Oh my fuck. What were we again? I can't remember. Does it say in the bottom right anywhere? No. We're like low 50s, right? Or like mid 50s or something? Oh boy.
Face me!
Oh boy. Well. Fucking let's go.
How about this?
God, the music is so epic sounding.
Let's go. Let me help.
I imagine he's going to be able to just remove our buffs.
Everyone is counting on me. I must concentrate.
Extreme physical electric to one enemy.
Now is it the summoner?
We don't know what he is weak to yet. Humans are generally weak to fire, but like, I mean, let's test it, but...
It is your turn!
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he just doesn't have a weakness.
Not bloody likely.
Not
You better be
bloody
ready.
likely. Would not be surprised if he just doesn't have a weakness.
Ah! Come, accept my challenge.
Royal coercion. Oh boy. Okay. Holy fuck. What?
Everyone.
Oh no.
We settle this here.
How the fuck are we supposed to counteract that if he can just fucking two-shot her? That is a worry. That is a major worry.
This should work.
I rejoin the fray.
Let's stay calm.
General! We're not out of this yet.
That was helpful.
I owe you one.
Much thanks.
She does have way less HP than everyone else, huh?
Then die by it.
449, 491, 484, and then she's down there barely touching 400.
Here I go.
Well, fuck. I mean, I'm just hoping for Burn to hit at this point.
Heed me.
But I doubt it will.
I will annihilate you.
Please, not another one. No! Oh my god, she survived it this time. How did she survive it this time? Is there a slight variation in how much damage it does? However, she's fucked next turn. Because he won't...
We settle this here.
Here I go.
She's fucked next turn because the heal won't heal her up to full.
Wait a sec.
So if he does another, if he does it twice
better
again.
Be ready. Gotta stay calm. You can take him.
Let us clean up this. Now accept your fate. Mustn't settle for the easy way. Face me!
Our attack buff is about to go.
I have my methods.
I will fight. I won't hold back. With healing power.
Thank you.
Thanks. Quite a boon.
Even
Yeah, if he does it twice, then... We can re-up our attack buff if we skip all our turns, but I don't think that's worth it.
I ask for your aid.
You can do this.
That really did not do much. Extreme electric.
Can you enjoy
Treasure sword unlock affinity, was that?
Come, accept my challenge.
What?
Oh fuck, he hit a weakness. He missed! Holy shit.
Heisme, they've dropped your defenses.
Yeah.
Tell wouldn't do this.
Follow my lead.
One-time weakness to strike.
Let's do this.
Julio left him wide open.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Okay, you're skipping.
Wise choice.
The battlefield is mine to conduct. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
That was helpful.
That helped us out.
My thanks.
I shall do my best. Summoner. Perhaps this will be too strong.
Oh wait, he's weak? Oh wait, yeah, the one-time weakness. Yeah, no, we don't want to use that. That's for Bass. I guess we keep praying for the fire to... The burn to take.
Annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Okay, ice damage now. Fuck, she's weak to it. Oh, she's dead.
Come, accept my challenge.
Blindsided.
Keep us down.
Oh my god, this is so rough. This is so rough. Okay, so you have to revive her.
I'll use this one.
I rejoin the prayer.
My son must wait. Just a little while. Assassin!
Then you need to re-up the defense down. We really can't let that fall off.
Defy the lightest power, then die by.
We can do this.
I am grateful.
I owe you one.
Much thanks.
Can you endure it?
LOL! Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. Oh, more of that, please. Please, God, more of that.
I can do this.
Okay, I think he's got lightning sword now, so I assume he blocks lightning when that is the case, but he should still be fine to be burned.
Not this time. If we all work together.
Nah, it's not guaranteed to be 3 times.
Take my fullest power. Heed me.
Just keep hitting him with the fire, keep hoping for the burn.
A lot of ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
About bloody time.
It's up to you now.
Well done.
1,600. That is huge. That is fucking huge. I'm actually going, even though we don't have to do this now, I am going to re-up the defense now. In case he fucks us next turn, and then we will be able to skip Heisme's turn if we need to. Right?
I have my methods.
We re-up the defense when we can.
It's okay. We can. I won't hold back.
Now we could do this. Increase defense by 2 ranks. That might actually be a good play right now. I'm just looking at our own mana bar, and it's already at half is the issue. Wait, why is his attack... Wait, his attack is double down and his defense is triple down? What the fuck? When did that happen? I didn't notice that happen. That's unfortunate.
Everyone, fall back!
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Okay, he's down to like a third.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either. I will annihilate you!
Gain 4 turn icons.
Can
what?
you endure it?
What? I don't think I can endure 4 turn icons. Okay, it's a bloody good thing we put that defense up. Oh my god, he missed. He missed one, that's huge. Holy fuck. It is so lucky. It is so lucky that we put the defense up that turn. That is insane. That is actually insane. That, like, if we hadn't put the defense up there, then there would have been deaths for sure. And he got a miss, which is insanely useful.
From me.
He better not get the 4 turn icons every time now, though, right? Surely not. Surely not. Are we still? Hang on, just to check. Are we debuffed at all? No. I mean, Heismay is, but that's just a double. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we got to keep doing this. I think this is very valuable to us.
Let's do this.
1,600 is a huge amount of damage.
Good. Very good.
It's not your turn, motherfucker. Why are you talking?
Power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However,
it's not your turn, my guy. Cutscene? Uh-oh. Are we going phase 2? Oh, no. Oh, no, we're going phase 2.
Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
A remnant of humankind.
Because he's Elda.
I've called
you
it.
Would call him a monster.
I fucking called it. I fucking called it. I called this from day 1. I called this from the very fucking start of the LP. That the Elda are the ones that are... They have none of the horns. They don't have the ears. They don't have the massive eyes. They don't have the third eye. Like, the Elda are the ones that look like what we would consider to be human. And I said from the start that that's probably because they are what we would consider to be human. And that what they now consider humans are some fucking weird, like, magla evolution of them or whatever. I don't know exactly how that would work, but, like, Elder population has been dropping at the exact same time that human population has been rising, so I feel like they're going in that direction right now, so
you should know
that's
the
pretty
truth
cool.
By now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa! Don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elda, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Priest dog. Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
What's that supposed to mean? Uh-oh. This seems bad. Oh, full-on cutscene. This seems very bad if we're getting a full-on cutscene.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Hey, what is him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is!
What the fuck is this?
It's human!
It's going. The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're
What
no
the
beasts,
fuck?
but another form of the Elder tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster! It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this!
This is wild. We have to be transformed back. Like, there's no way we can stay as this form. I mean, like, because that won't work. Because from a gameplay standpoint, what the fuck is going to happen here? To help anyone in need. Was it too idealistic? Was it too naive to win? Luis called it trickery, and even my very body.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
My purpose? The purpose of my birth? I was born with a purpose in mind? What? Yes, that's right. I took on a mission to save the prince.
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way.
What the
Whenever my
fuck? The
life's
mysterious
been
voice has been the prince the whole
you were always
time?
there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
What?
Wake
What?
up! Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
I had a strange dream.
I had a strange dream.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
And you all
No, not you, broad grave digger. You were my boy.
Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner.
We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too. I know. We'll head to my home and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum. Oh shit.
Oh shit, we're finally going there? But that's where Zorba is, right? Will's supporters have begun drastically declining in number. Ah, fuck me. We made it all the way to number 2 and then we get fucked?
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis, what the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil magla
Whoa, hello.
born from Luis's magic.
Denny's here?
That terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got
Didn't
you
even
beat
notice
yet,
him at
my
first.
friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
Ooh, that's not good. Will's supporters are continuing to decline.
Why?
How did this happen? Anyhow, there's no time to waste. Let's set course for the ancient Elden Sanctum. Don't lose hope, Will.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
A hiding place for the Elder tribe. Wonders never cease.
Oh,
we can
auto.
marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
Uh-oh.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too. Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Oh my god, Neura's actually coming out the runner for once?
Reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It surprised me too.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the gauntlet runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Okay. What's it look like? I'm worried about the prince. His life is in our hands. He believes in a world where people can make their own future, just like you. He's the only one who can see that dream become a reality. Memorandum, Ancient Elden Sanctum. A secret village of the Elda tribe located north of the Principality of Oceania. Hidden deep within an uncharted forest on the northwestern side of the continent, it is also the place of refuge sought by the prince after being cursed in Grand Trad. Once a small city located above ground in the forest, it was senselessly set on fire at Forden's command, which led its residents to move their domiciles underground to feign annihilation. The settlement is hardly glamorous and small by nature, but the Sanctum has nevertheless preserved the lost history and knowledge of the old world, giving it a somewhat otherworldly atmosphere. It's the flowers.
This looks like... Who are you?
Are you alright?
My head's swimming. What is this place?
Royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Okay. Something really important happened here. Oh
So
god, is that Zorba?
God at last.
Yeah. Shaded person. We know who it is. Is he just... Was he waiting for us to get here so that he could follow us in? Because he can't get through, but Gallica can? Are we fucking leading him to the prince right now? A swathe of beautiful white flowers grown in clusters. Before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty. But what are they doing within the ancient sanctum? This is the ruins of what once was here before everyone moved underground.
Oh, this place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty
He didn't.
order such an atrocity?
Forden did.
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway,
There's
more
yes
than half
way.
of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
What are you thinking of, Hulkenberg?
Yes, over there.
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back.
What gives you that idea? Is it the
Time to
massive
shout.
red gash down his back?
Recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. Now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Ruh-roh. I need to get to the cave. This magla that I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. fairy. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. For now, let's leave them be and move on. Hi? It's a fairly old Yuji man. It seems he's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the Royal Guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
What?
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must
go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Is it the fact we're brothers?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Before I go to the prince, I think I'll help Russell lay this body to rest.
You're going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Memorandum. Russell. An elderly Yuji man first encountered in the ancient Elden sanctum. Alongside Grius, he was one of the aides who elected to secretly move the prince from the royal palace, and is the last of them remaining. A renowned scholar of history and politics, he was employed by the royal palace as the prince's tutor. While charging a Yuji with the royal's education was a highly controversial decision, it serves to demonstrate the ambitions the former king had in his lifetime. Man, this is so rough. I'm tempted to end the part here because this would be a good stopping point. However, I must know.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves.
It's nearly time.
Pardon? This voice. Isn't that the prince's voice? Didn't we establish that the mysterious voice is the prince's voice?
Long have I waited.
Now we debated? Howdy.
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Huh? Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I heard that the prince was the only Elder within the resistance.
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda? What's the twist here going to be? There is a twist coming.
The time has come.
There is a twist coming. I can feel a big old fucking twist rising up. Maybe we're not. Is it? I feel like the brothers thing is too small of a twist at this point. I feel like it's going to be a bigger twist than, like, we're just brothers or something. Maybe we are the actual prince? Could it be that we were a body double or something? Or that he's the body double? No, because he was the one that got. I was wondering if maybe we are the real prince all along but got mind wiped or something and he was just a fake stand-in. I don't know. These resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. It's not my problem. I guess that came out sounding a little cold. Yeah, you dickhead. I suppose I can help carry the bodies away. There's too many for that old Yuji to handle on his own. Oh, well, you're so fucking generous.
What?
Right past this door here is the living quarters. Lady Gruey Day made it strictly clear that it's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me. Hurry along now.
All was for this day. There is still time.
There is still time to stop the key from turning. Gallica, is that really you? I was wondering where you'd gone off to. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from that flower patch in the forest.
Sure.
What? Oh, maybe later, okay? I'm still on a mission, so now isn't really the time to... You've changed, Gallica. You're even starting to talk like one of them. So weird. Huh? Are you trying to be a person? You're strange now. Man, they were like... the important thing is picking these flowers, never mind all the dead people. The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. The prince is ahead. Are you ready, Well? Let's go. The people who brought the prince to this village called themselves simply the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word of their existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. Hardly a resistance now. The truth is, during the attack I crossed paths with the assailant. He walked right past me on the stairs outside. At the time, the only thing that struck me was his unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked by so casually it seemed nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards that I found out that he'd just massacred all those people. I tremble even now just thinking about it.
Hello.
Beyond this door is the place called the Organization. Is the place the Organization has been using as a hideout. Or should I say it was beyond this door? Other than the elderly Russell, the rest of them are. Perhaps we brought this on ourselves, but still, it's all so dreadful.
Oh, wow.
Huh? Gallica, is that you? Wow, long time no see. Oh wow, Gallica, the funniest stuff happened while you were gone. Your friend totally fell in the pond. It was hilarious. And then get this. Are you busy or something? You look tired. We should talk more later though, okay? Oh right, your friend is further in. I think you're late. I didn't expect it to actually let me in. Line of caskets?
Really?
Hastily arranged rows. I hope people don't blame the Resistance for the attack on the village. We were all fighting for the same purpose. Wait, is that you, Gallica? You're okay? You left in such a hurry, I was worried. Sorry about that. I've been out travelling, actually. I've got this really important mission. Oh, wow. It must be pretty hard. I can tell just by looking at you. And I can tell you've changed a lot, too. You're totally different. Is it because of this person you're with? Ha, you two are just like the king and fairy of legend. We heard about this once before, didn't we? Yep, a long time ago there was a man who travelled all across the world, and he had a fairy with him, just like you two. One day that traveller became a mighty king, and his fairy companion became as wise and knowledgeable as a person, so everyone called her Queen. More of a respect thing. That's the legend. Pretty similar to you guys, huh? Queen, huh? But wait, what did the fairy do after the journey ended? Did she stay by the king's side? Who knows? I don't even know if the story's true or not. But if she did stay, I think that'd be lovely. We've heard about that before. The slab is engraved with a number of names. I believe these are all the names of the resistance members who've lost their lives so far. This name at the very bottom, Arvidalsis. That was Grius's real name, right? I'm sorry, Grius. If only we could have gotten to you a little sooner. This was where he was fucking stuck this whole time. Can we see the mirror anywhere? Where was the mirror that was...
Oh!
Me? No, I'm not part of the resistance. I just help out on my own time. I take it you saw the coffins outside. Old man Russell is on his own now. Ever since I was a kid, the old man's been teaching me much about the outside world. The adults all speak ill of the resistance, but the younger folk around here are genuinely grateful for him. When I looked into the far side mirror, I saw the prince lying upon that very bed. It's locked and hasn't been opened in a long time. Okay, why? Why is that room in particular not been opened for a long time? Aha! You're all from the outside, aren't you? Hey, mind telling me what's going on right now? Nobody will tell me anything. They all just say, don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up like this. I, for one, have no intention of spending my life running between caves and forests.
Oh, it's you!
Beyond here lies the Altar of Secret History, the sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Kindly refrain from making any loud noises, lest you startle the fairies. Okay, well, I won't try and go through there right now, because we are definitely going to be going there shortly.
Come off it.
Oops. Oh no. I've heard that the Elda are considered a sullied tribe to the outside world. Perhaps that's reflected in the current state of affairs. That child is royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I've experienced. To think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain. To look upon a mere boy such as he and revile him, their souls are truly cursed. Russell, the prince is... Oh, Highness, for you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. Is he actually dead? I can't believe it. Wow, this man-child woke up after such a long nap and then went right back to sleep. You've got it wrong, he's not sleeping. Why'd you look so sad? In fact, why is everyone so sad? Just play for a little bit and you'll cheer right up. When this person wakes up, we should play together. Oh, okay.
This way.
No. Your Highness.
Man. Poor Hulkenberg. Her whole fucking life she's been trying to save him.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh?
Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruide. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother?
Not a clue,
the boy
mate.
was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our Elda tribe.
Ah.
She
Not
was
just
a
some random
flower
Elda.
amidst the forests.
The queen of the
A
Elda.
woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them. But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruede? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Shouldn't they know who I am? They sent me
What's
out.
with the formal introduction?
Yeah.
You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere.
Hey, are you
yeah,
okay?
I was
The
about.
time has come.
I was so confused there for a moment. I was like,
To the end of thy journey.
wait, this is the room.
Place was home to thee.
Every time an archetype awakens, we see this room, don't we? With the roots coming down.
Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
Like when a new person awakens for the first time. They are in that room, aren't
I
they?
have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past. I see the roads I travelled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince
Lies dead before me. But
He
you said
lies
not.
dead before me.
You said not
Thy
so.
sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was
Give it to me.
consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus his stilled sands began to flow once more. Thy journey has
So
taken
I've
thee
had his soul this whole time?
taught thee much. So now I ask thee,
So I am the prince.
art thou?
I am actually the prince, for realsies. I am no one.
I'm nobody.
Indeed. Thou art nobody, and thou hast nothing, to name but a few. Thy parents, memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self. So am I killing myself now to give the prince back his soul so that he can live again?
Do you mean?
The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. But if they'd known I came from nothing, that I am nothing, would people have stood by me? Believed in me? And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long? That's not laughably idealistic. You have helped everyone in need.
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
Huh. Is this an actual, bad ending if you choose I refuse to know? I'll have to look that up on YouTube. But we ain't doing that. Because I am the motherfucking prince, baby.
I am the prince.
Oh shit.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Wake up, bitch.
But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Wake up! Shaking you furiously.
Ah, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an Elda, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. The hair, that's cool. And the eyes are the same color now. Oh shit. Wow, that is fucking sick.
What? What is this?
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you.
No, he wasn't.
There are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
Okay. We could just go hit the beach, you know?
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
Dude,
There
I
seems
love
to
the
be
hair.
no doubt. He is still himself, but I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. There was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
I really love this, how they've weaved throughout the story all the bits and pieces to give you the answers now. It's like, we've had this book the whole time, and now it's like the book is a divine relic, I think they were saying, in the flashback. And then all the stuff about the dragon in the dragon temple and how it was pure magla that went into Drakadios and everything, that is now relevant to this. And it's like all throughout the story there's just been little bits that are now relevant to us that at the time seemed to be only relevant to that particular arc, but it's like, no, it's actually all part of a greater thing to do with you. I really like how they've done that. That's very good writing.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
I am
If
that
that's
bitch.
true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
Hello, I'm right here.
I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, please forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
You're all good, dude. I pronounce your sentence.
And I hereby pronounce your sentence.
Give the poor knight a break, will you? You've been by her side all this time. You of all people know how much she's gone through for you.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally,
I know you will.
We've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Same way as always.
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness. With all respect, I must object.
Chill,
This is no
Hulkenberg.
time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so
True.
listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee.
Oh my God.
The royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout.
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
Oh, this is good. I really like this, man. Now, I've not forgotten that Zorba was still fucking sat right outside.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, He had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, we're united. Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
That's the
Even
answer.
having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
What's this all of a sudden?
What's this all of a sudden?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruade mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So
The
a disembodied
spirit of the
voice.
previous queen, maybe?
Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Yeah, you've all heard it when you awoke.
Who do you think the voice belongs to?
It's got to be the
Any
queen,
idea?
right?
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
Yeah,
I might say the
that's
same.
what I said. So it was
When I
the
first
room where you all
acquired
awoke.
this power, I had a vision
I'm
of
fucking
someone
paying
up
attention
among
here.
these grounds.
Keep
Does
up.
this mean that
Keep
we've
up,
been
lads.
guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chief Gruade, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elda? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Okie dokie. The truth of the Elder. Just past that door. The truth of the prince, the son and heir to the throne of King Hythlodaeus V. The prince and Will are now one and the same. The attack on the prince inside the royal palace led his aides to conclude the capital was no longer safe for him, so they secretly moved the prince to the ancient Elden sanctum to continue recovering. Alas, their Elden techniques were not enough to lift his curse, and he continued to decline until falling into a coma. However, he had guidance from a mysterious voice, and an indomitable will that would not see his ideals abandoned. Through these, a new body made of magla was created, much like the dragons of yore. The prince's spirit inhabited this new body, and he started another life as an entirely separate young man. That young man, oddly enough, pursues a journey to change the world, something the prince likely would have wished to take on had he been well enough. Through that journey, the young man came to know the truth behind everything, and after his spirit returned to his body, he could then reveal himself publicly as the prince once more. And there's someone else here. Old Hermites Gruite. An elderly Elder tribe chiefess living in the ancient Elden sanctum. Once the principal lady in waiting for the queen, she is a sagacious woman who safeguards the true history behind the Elder tribe, the old world, and magic. She was also the person who took custody of the prince and kept him safe after he secretly fled the royal palace. Well, answers await us through that door, but ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to leave off for today. When we return, we will learn the true history of the Elder, presumably humans, magic, the old world, and all remaining questions may be answered. And then we'll probably have to fuck up Zorba, and that's going to be a great time. But there we go. With all this new information, oh my goodness. What an incredible day. What an incredible day. Cannot wait to continue and go through that door. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Metaphor ReFantazio. Thanks for watching. See you then.